Hello everyone, welcome to Chasing Adventures. Today we're going to take a look at the newest backpack power station from Bluetti with the optional 100-watt solar panel. Alright, so Bluetti asked me to take a look at their hands-free backpack power station. Now, they have two variants. Hands-free 1, which is a 42-liter backpack with 300-watt power station, and this Hands-free 2, which is a 60-liter backpack with 700-watt power station. And they also sent me their optional 100-watt solar panel that folds in half for easy transportation. And as someone who loves traveling and is also a photographer and videographer, this is a perfect innovation for someone like me who carries a lot of camera equipment that also requires batteries that needs to be recharged all the time. And sure, I could charge them at home, but when I'm at a wedding, I need more than one batteries, and depending on the length of the wedding, they all need to be recharged while working. Or for someone who takes wildlife photography, you have to be constantly ready to hit that trigger for that money shot. So first, let me show you guys what I carry. What I normally carry is this backpack while I'm on the job. All right, so this is my main go-to camera, tried and true Canon 5D Mark IV with Tamron 35mm 1.8 lens. Now I do like to shoot with prime lenses, so this is my go-to. And for those headshots, I have the 85mm also from Tamron 1.8. And for real estate photography, you do need a wide lens, so this is my go-to, which is also Tamron 15x30 2.8 lens. Then I have my old DJI Mavic Pro. I had this thing for, I don't know, probably like 7 years, and it still works good. The controller, extra battery for the drone, and charging cables, and a bunch of other accessories in here. And this spot is for the camera that I'm currently using, which is a Sony ZV-E10 with Sigma 16mm lens. So that stays here. And also some more charging cables and other accessories for, photography and videography. And in these pockets, I usually have my cables and my extra batteries and whatnot. So that's what I normally carry. And I think I could transport all my gear into this backpack, so we'll do that later. But first, let me show you the Bluetti backpack and the power station and talk about the solar panel as well. All right, so the backpack seems to be very well made. All the seams are nicely stitched and looks like it holds a lot of weight, as this backpack is able to hold up to 30 kilograms or 66 pounds, which is a lot of weight to be carrying on your back, but it's good to know you can. The zippers all work very well, has waterproof lining on every zipper, and has IP45 waterproof rating. And check this out. On the top of the bag, there's a locking mechanism, so you could lock your zippers to safely transport all your expensive equipments. And in here, it also comes with a rain cover, and you slip this cover on top of the bag like this, like that, so it's well protected all around. It has tons of storage pockets starting in the front of the backpack with these 3 large pockets with some MOLIP strappings, so you can hang your, compass, lighting, or flashlights or whatever you need. And the bottom pocket has its pretty large opening, but also little compartments to actually organize your gears. And then unbuckle these. It's got a deep pocket here. Unzip the top. Pretty large opening here as well. And it also has a bottle holder on each side of the bag. And also has these straps on the bottom, so you could carry a sleeping bag or tarp or extra jacket or whatever you need for your trip. Now, moving on to the inside of the backpack, there are 2 compartments, and the first one offers a lot of room to carry things like your jacket, extra pants, or anything you would need for your trip, and is also expandable. So unzip that all around, and you get extra space to carry all your stuff. Has nice mesh pockets for easy organizing. Same thing inside. More pockets. And moving on to the second compartment. Here you'll find these adjustable modular storage space so that you could customize it to fit all your equipments, or you could take all this out to put more camping gear instead. Also has padded pockets to hold your laptop in here. And finally, if you unzip the upper portion, there's a divider here so you could store more space. But if you remove the divider, this is where the 700 watt power station slides into, and it's a perfect fit. So it's got a great deal amount of nooks and crannies. You could put all your belongings in this backpack. Now, to access the power station while it's in the backpack, you don't need to take the power station out. All you have to do is unzip this zipper and you have access to your power station right out here on the side. And there's another one on this side so you could access it or recharge the power station. Oh, and check this out. The flap has these openings, but it's only on the bottom so that once you have this closed, and it's able to dissipate the heat even in the rain. So good thinking, Bluetti. This is a very clever idea. All right, now let's talk about this power station. This is a 700 watt, 512 watt hour power station, and with it, I could recharge my laptop 7 times, my drone batteries 10 times, batteries for my camera 23 times, and so much more. And on the front, or I should say on the side, has 200 watt USB-C ports, 2 15 watt USB-A ports, solar connectors up to 350 watts. And the DC button, the power button, and the AC button has a very nice solid click to them. And right up here, small but very clear LCD display that shows everything you need to know, like the power input, the power remaining, and the power going out. And on the other side, you have 120 volt AC outlet with pure sine wave inverter, AC inlet to charge the power station, and a ground wire plug. And if you're charging the power station with the AC outlet, it will take 1 hour and 30 minutes to fully recharge the battery from 0 to 100%. And it has LiPo 4 or lithium iron phosphate battery with 4,000 plus cycles to 80%, and all the safety controls you will find in other Bluetti products. And best of all, it is very light and compact as it only weighs 16.5 pounds and the overall dimensions are 12 inches by 4.1 inches by 15.2 inches. And just look at how slim this is. I mean, and yet it's able to power up to 700 watts. I'm telling you guys, the power stations are getting smaller and smaller, and pretty soon it's going to be half of this size with more capacity. But for now, this is the thinnest and the lightest 700 watt power station that I know of. And on the top, it has integrated handles, so you could easily transport this. And there are all these rubber feet on the back and on the bottom. So you could actually use it outside the bag like this if you're camping, or you could lay it flat down like this. And if you think this video is being valuable so far, please like and consider subscribing to the channel if you're new. Now for the solar panel, this is a 100 watt solar panel that has monocrystalline cells that is more efficient compared to polycrystalline silicone solar panels. It has ETEF coating for long-lasting durability, and since it has MC4 connectors, it's compatible with most power stations. And it folds in half for easy transportation and portability. It has front storage space to store all your wiring, and a fold-out legs, so you could easily stand this on the ground. And these legs are also adjustable with the strap, so you could angle it correctly depending on the sun's angle. And it's pretty light too, as it only weighs just under 11 pounds, and the overall dimensions are around 22 inches by 24 inches when it's folded, or 45 inches by 23 inches when it's open. So you could easily take this with you to charge the power station on the go. And it comes with 12-month warranty. So if you pair this with the power station on a sunny day, you'll have unlimited power to power all your devices and more. Now that's all out of the way, let me try to fit all my camera equipment into this backpack and see how well they all fit. All right, so let's see how well they all fit in here. So I think my camera right here. Well, here it is. And I have some, accessories that I need to put, but I was gonna put them in front of the bag, so it doesn't really matter. But they all seem to fit. Although, I wish they were a little bit more taller, because I do have an older camera. I mean, I have this large camera holder, so even if I remove that, like it's this much short. So I do wish that the bag was a little bit taller. Another thing is I wish these pads or the separators were lined with felt like this, so I could place them anywhere I want. I mean, this thing is totally adjustable. I mean, I could put this right here if I wanted to, but these, they only have Velcro strips on certain points. So I can't move this and put it here if I needed to. You know, that's the only drawback with these. But yeah, I mean, it's able to fit pretty much everything that I had in this bag into here. Let me try closing this now. Well, it does close nicely. All right, so now everything's in here, and let me try to wear this on my back. And this is not light, but let me just see how it feels like when it's actually on me. Now, of course, this is not light whatsoever, but the backpack is holding up very tightly to my back, so it does help with distributing the weight around. Although I wish the padding is a little thicker, but it's still somewhat supportive. And actually the power station is actually making it more supportive because it's so flat, so against my back, so I like that a lot. So overall, it does feel pretty solid. Now, I don't know if I could hike miles into the mountains with all these gears on my back, but someone who's more fit than I am definitely can. So I think Bluetti has nailed this one, and a lot of the wildlife photographers will appreciate this setup because it has generous amount of power to charge all your equipments over and over again while staying out for multiple days trying to capture that money shot. And not only that, but it also has generous amount of storage space for your clothing and whatnot, or for wedding photographers or videographers that needs to constantly charge the batteries. Because with an ordinary camera backpack like this, you really don't have anything else to put other than your camera equipment. So you would have to carry a power station separately for those trips. And even this backpack is pretty heavy to begin with. Or even if you're not a photographer, you could use this backpack to go remote camping and store all your gears in this backpack if you remove the dividers, and yet still have plenty of power to power all your camping gear. Now, the only thing I wish the power station had was a DC outlet, and the bag came with a different color to choose from. I mean, y'all know me, right? My pick would be black. And the camera storage space to be a little bit taller and a little more flexible modular dividers. Now, if you don't need all this space or want to save some weight, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, they do have a smaller 42-liter backpack with 300-watt power station and different bundles, like if you only want the backpack or a smaller solar panel for easier portability. So make sure to check out Bluetti, and I'll have links to all the items mentioned in this video with any discount code if they're available in the video description for your convenience. So thank you, Bluetti, for continuing to make innovative product like this for us and sending this products for me to share with my viewers. And if this video was informative, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And thank you all for tuning in today. And until next time, keep chasing adventures, and I'll see you all on my next video.